Bonjour, and we are back in Sunset Valley, and this time I'm going again to do a residential lot. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this one so that I can be done with that street here. And yep, so it's going to be quite different from the other ones on the street because I think it's a Victorian style. Let's have a look. So it's inhabited by Erin Kennedy. She's military and is new in town. And the house itself, it's Cottage Cheese, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 30 by 30. Again, it's a big lot for what is supposed to be a smaller house. This cozy Victorian cottage is as cute as a button. It features original details, a fireplace, and a large fenced-in yard. Okay, I know all about fenced-in yard. Okay, so I've never played that house, but I've seen it around. Okay, so let's have a closer look. Well, it is a cute house, actually. Hello, Erin. She's a very pretty sim. So right away I'm thinking that the yard is quite large, so I might reduce the size a bit so it doesn't look that imposing compared to the neighboring yards. So the rooftop, I like the roof. It's been a while since I've liked a roof here. I do like that detail here. I like the shape of the house. Small parts a bit everywhere. It's not like a geometrical shape. Not one that I know of, at least. Maybe we can have a bigger porch here. Okay, so that's one big front door, maybe too big for house. It's supposed to be a small cottage. So we have like a reading nook in the entry corner. Living room with a fireplace and quite the bay window wall here, and it's a corner wall too. I'm actually not sure there is much to do here. It's a well put house. So that's dining corner. It's kind of a large corridor, and that's the kitchen. Okay, it's not that small, and I think that door leads outside. On the second porch, yeah. So I think that's the bathroom. So the bathroom looks rather small, but it's for one person. And then the bedroom. The bedroom has quite a few windows too. So nothing shocking, but I might work a bit more on the layout so that the porch leading outside, I might make it a bit bigger so that it includes also the dining room. So yeah, that's what I might do with the layout. Maybe rearrange a bit. I don't know, because I like the size of the bathroom for once. And there is a corridor leading there, and you don't need to get through the kitchen to go to the bedroom. That's good. So no second floor. Okay. I will also make over a bit Erin, but it's going to be like for all these SIMS here. I'm not going to play in the town, so it's just going to be a very quick makeover and see our traits and try to decorate accordingly. So let's see what we can do there. So as it happens, not that much. It wasn't really needed for the exterior because the house already fitted the description mostly, already Victorian and already quite cute. So I've mostly worked on the roof, having it a bit higher. So the building is 1 freeze level taller, and then I've added like shelves so that there is more detailing all around the roof area. So like not the gutter, but the edge, the trim of the roof, and so that it's more intricate, because it's Victorian, so I thought maybe a bit more details like that. Also, I've those curved walls I've removed, but I've tried to keep the idea of bay windows there. So instead of having a full wall of windows, I've used that bay window from Supernatural, I want to say, and these also from Supernatural. I think those windows, they're quite tallish, and also there is one set of two windows like stuck together, and then you can add another one. So I've used that because I've reduced the size of the front porch so that it's tad narrower, and put another front door, and I've made that curved wall, I'm going to have it straight, so that is a right angled corner there. It's easier to work with, and I didn't think that the curved wall here was really useful or even really highlighted there, because it was on the side of the house and not really seen from the front. So yeah, also changed the wallpaper for the foundation, because I wanted again kind of a trim there, so that it was framing the siding of the house a bit better. So I've worked more on customizing the siding and the fence and the rooftop, but mostly keeping the same main ideas for the house. So it's not looking that different. Also, I've tried to pick a color, because I kind of liked the previous colors, but they were a bit too, I guess, strong. Would be the word I would choose. There, the yellow was from the roof area. It was very mustard yellowish, and the brown, very deep brown. And then there is that blue-green on the columns. So I've decided to keep the blue-green as it was, and use it to highlight mostly the windows. But to highlight some parts with it, and I've not using the mustard yellow, and I've toned down the brown on the siding, so I was hesitating a bit about adding like a garage or parking space. So I did a parking space, but not an obvious one. It's as if she's parking the car in the front lawn, and it has taken the shape of the car in a way, on the tires. I've mostly added detailing again, and I'm hoping it's not going to count in the part I'm going to tell you about now, is that I got to know a bit more about Erin, because I did her makeover, and she's actually not so good team to work with, because she happened to be so first she dislikes electronics, so she would sabotage any electronics I would put in the house. So that was okay. I had to remove that part. And then she dislikes art. So that's a big issue there, because you cannot put anything in a house of the same who doesn't like art, because everything is art. So if you leave like a pair of shoes somewhere in the house, she's going to consider that art and dislike it on site. And I'm not sure for the rugs or curtains, but I think it's the same thing. So I don't know for what's outside the house. When it's part of the house, I don't know if she has access to have a look at it. But yeah, I'll tell you a bit more about that when we are going to do the interior, really. Here it's more of the layout. I was reorganizing the layout of the house. I really wanted it to have, because it's a Victorian house, so it's, for me, an older house. So I really wanted it to have a basement, and that's where I've put the laundry. Also, first reduced the size of the kitchen to have a double door there, also leading to the backyard. But afterwards, I've gone back to it, and instead of reducing really the part of the kitchen, I divided it into two parts, like a breakfast nook and the kitchen itself. Added a wall in the bathroom, and that was, I haven't changed the bathroom except for that wall. And also I've changed the hardwood floor a bit. I wanted a more, again, intricate one. And I think that's about it for what I've done with the layout. So previously I had extended the porch for the backyard on the backyard side, and so that I'd done previously, doing the nook for the breakfast corner over there. So then the interior, so the big, oh gosh, it was a doozy. So it was very hard to work on that one, because Victorian, I was like, okay, I'm going to have it be Victorian. So actually the fact that she doesn't like electronics, dealing with electronics, that she's a technophobe, was going in favor of the house, because it was an older house. But then she can't stand art, so there is a big problem, because you cannot add anything. So nothing on the walls, nothing, not even pillows, or any decorative element, like the towels on hanging towels on the wall. All these are decorative items in the Sims, so couldn't add them. So I actually put a couple of these here and there, because I was like, come on, I need at least one thing. This machine, the treadmill, I hesitated first, because I was like, she dislikes electronics and it has electronic components, so wasn't sure. But then I checked, and she didn't want to destroy it, so I was like, okay, it should be okay. So for the furniture, since she's not into what I've interpreted, tried also not that she doesn't care about the furniture, the different pieces that she has there. So I did the Victorian house from the outside, and inside there are Victorian-ish pieces. In my mind, they came with the house, and so for instance, for the kitchen, she came and it was everything was already there, but she added like pieces that she bought at, for instance, IKEA. I don't know. So yeah, in my mind, all the squarey and squarish and white pieces I added. She was the one who brought them there, and all the bits, the older pieces, like for instance the breakfast nook, the sectional sofa there, the sectional seats there, and mostly the kitchen, everything in the kitchen was already there, and she bought the bed or the now dining table, and that's what I'm trying to, that's how I coped with her being a person who doesn't like, who can't stand art, and even chose to live in a piece of it, you know, because it's a Victorian house, so it's a piece of history, and it's in quite the intricate style, and there are so many detailing in that type of houses. So that was a bit of conundrum I had to work with there. But that was very interesting too. So it was a fine line between challenging and, you know, being a challenging makeover, and also, why the heck did you choose that house, lady? Because it doesn't fit you. But yeah, I totally see. So even the flower vase here I had to remove because it was a piece of art. So I had to work around that. So I've put like a ton of stuff sports related that are not considered artwork, and also worked a bit more on the different walls so that I could include like patterns somewhere. So it was a way to sneak in some artwork discreetly. But yeah, the towel there, she's going to consider it, that towel hanger with the towels on it, a piece of art. So she's not going to appreciate that. So I was like, oh no, I really need to put something, it's too empty. So that's not my favorite trait to work with, that one. But as I've said, challenging. I still think she should move out from the house and instead go live in a minimalistic apartment or something like that. But yeah, it was fun in a challenging, very challenging way. So sometimes I was pulling my hair, but mostly I really wish that the disliked art trait would allow more freedom to use decorative pieces, because some of them are just, you know, added. They're not really pieces of art, they're like shoes laying around. So at least there she had a trait that was helping a bit, is that she's athletic, so I could add a few items for that and interpret it and to decorate a bit more the house. But yeah, it was a challenge. I'm glad I did it, but I'm glad it's done too. So here is the result. So the front of the house. The side with new bay windows for the living room and the bedroom. A reduced backyard. Erin is not into gardening, so instead I've just put a kind of a bicycle tinkering spot in the backyard. Then let's get inside. So the living room corner with no TV, she's not into technology, so just a treadmill. Bit weirdly placed, but yeah. Then the dining area. Again, it's a mix of new furniture and all pieces I imagine came with the house. Some of them having decoration included in them, so Erin shouldn't protest about these. Then the kitchen, so same thing, imagine most of the pieces there came with the house. Then the bathroom, haven't done much there. It's small, but there is everything needed. And she's going to protest about the towels, but really wanted towels. Bedroom, so the pull-up bar is usable, it works. And there's still a bay window, so with a view, kind of. Also found something I could hang on the wall, so that's why there is a snowboard over there. Then that door leads to the basement, where the laundry is. Okay, so the overview. So here there is, right away, let's go to the basement, where the laundry is, over there. Then back up, the entryway here. That's the living room area with the treadmill. The dining room. Then the kitchen. There you can go on the porch and outside with the drinking area, and the whole enclosed area, the fenced-in part of the backyard. Back inside, the breakfast nook here, even though the table is actually in the main part of the kitchen. Then back to the living room, the corridor. Here is the bathroom. And then the bedroom. Actually, if I was playing the house, I think I would put a second bedroom over there and transform that part here into a corridor. So I would have the corridor be longer and then do an add-on in the back of the house for a second bedroom. So that's it for that makeover, and I'm done with that stretch of road, with that street here. Two very different styles, but yeah. I don't know yet what I'm going to do next time, but I think it will be a community lot, but that will be for the next video. I'll see you then. À bientôt!